Good morning, everybody. Welcome on in. Thank you very much for that follow, 3D Dex. Thank you very much for that follow. I appreciate that. Welcome on in. Hopefully, I'm running with a weird setup here because I don't usually do this sort of thing. But this is a bit of a special occasion, and I have in front of you a Voron 0.1 kit that I was wonderfully gifted by the Twitch channel Oil Moses. Give them a shout out. Yeah. So I was in their stream and I happened to win a giveaway for this wonderful 3D printer. Hey, Argon. That's not good. All right, hold on. I think I know what it is. All right. Hey, welcome on in, Reedy. Also noticed that I'm not getting any music. So let me fix that. Oh, because there we go. We should have some music now. Yeah, It was another camera that I had trying to. Hopefully, the audio, the music isn't too loud. Like I said, this is kind of a jank setup I've got going on here. Kind of a jank setup. And my music in my phone quit, so I'm not able to use Spotify while I'm listening to Spotify on your stream. Okay, so you know what? Here, we're gonna do this different. Go ahead. We're going to hop. I don't have speakers. Volume. Why isn't the Fox live? Because she's busy doing stuff. Okay, well, it's not easy. Audio. Good. Cool. Perfect. I wanted music. No way for me to do music and give me kind of a bit of a jank setup here, a little bit, but we are going to be building this, starting a very complicated build. Be a very complicated. But you know what? I'm going to turn off. Doing it live. Doing it live. Go now. Pop that in there. This is what I am currently going to be building. Hopefully everything is good. Yes, it's all in pieces and parts. All in pieces and parts. This is going to be fun. I need to adjust some things. Just over to this. You do, LinkedIn is about as good as you're going to get. That now, it's really where I can read it. Audio mixer looks good. Frames look good. Yeah, this is kind of a jank setup. Like I said, I have this overhead camera. This camera here is actually, I've stolen it from my 3D printer, which is sitting right over here. I'm kind of using it as a IP camera, so there might be actually some little bit of a delay between audio when you see me talk. Thank you, Redo, for the all right. Yeah, thanks for coming on in, everybody. Thanks for coming on in. We're going to get started with this. And yeah, hopefully we can get all going. I'm going to have to flip back and forth a couple of times here. Let's. and see when people. But I mean, it's not the first time. I've heard Jindal during one of the storms was without power and he was. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so boron, all these little parts, introduction, blind joint basics. Okay, have all the tools now. They're in here somewhere. Roller board, fasteners, tools, and miscellaneous. Locking. Do that. All right. Hey, Keebs, welcome on in. Welcome on in. How you doing? And hey, Batman, good to see you. How's everybody doing? Welcome. All right. So here's all our tools. Other various things: sticky tape, magnets. Let's see, nuts, rubber feet, square nuts. Trying to keep all this stuff together. Oh, there's a pain in the butt. You're probably here. Okay? Here, good to hear. Magnets, square nuts, nuts, hardware kits. Trying to keep all this centered here. That's the power supply. We don't need that quite yet. Don't need that quite yet. Electronics. That's a power cord. We don't need that yet. All right. So this I'm going to keep there and keep. Finally, my idiotic column. Nice. Tools. So, got some ball end drivers, drill bit, X keys, a screwdriver, and I love the fact that they included a soldering iron tip for inserting heat set. They included a soldering iron tip for putting in heat set inserts, which is super awesome. To make things a heck of a lot easier. That like that for now. Hopefully this fits on my soldering. All right. Frame kit. Make sure we have all of that. Frame kit is right here. Here's all the motors. One of these bags had a hole in it. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was this one, yeah. It has a hole in it. I should have all the parts that I need. Let's see. Also, I must say you're cute. Well, thank you. I'm doing good, Batman. I'm doing good. We're starting to put together this 3D printer, and it's gonna be awesome. The frame component prep. Okay. We need to start out actually with Crafty's doing good, Batman. Crafty's doing good. She is, I think, working upstairs doing some cleaning. We're having a friend come over tomorrow. All right. So I have to locate a particular part. What do we have here? X carriage front idlers, mini afterburner, latch shuttle. Doesn't say what piece we need. It's in here. Front mount, AB drive. Partially in here. Oh, there's a hole in this bag too. Yes, there's the part I need. So the very first step they have is they have you working with this, and you need to put 2 heat set inserts into it. So grab this so we don't lose anything here. All right, let's see if this actually fits with my soldering iron. You get to see my lovely disaster of a workbench here. Yeah, folks, look at that. It fits perfect. I did not test this out beforehand. Oh, that's awesome. That's going to make putting in those inserts much, much easier. Okay, so you are going to start warming up. What is this stuff made out of? ABS? Well, I guess it's ABS. We'll just set to 300 and then they'll chip us out. Hey, welcome on in, Jiro. Welcome on in. How you doing? That off. Pull that off. We don't lose any of this stuff. Hopefully you guys can see. If you cannot see or if my positioning is bad, tell me. And I will endeavor to move to make it easier for everybody to see. I'm doing good, Jiro. We've been playing Division 2. Nice. Played Division 2 in so long. Alright. You're going to stay in there. Inserts. They're all the same heat inserts. M3 by 5. 60. Let's see here. Trying not to obstruct your view too much. Needs to go in a little bit further. There we go. Perfect. We'll leave that there for just a minute. All right. Build plate, rail kit, spool head in motion. Steel motors. All of that stuff. Belts. Okay. Where's my cable chain? It says it's supposed to come with a cable chain. Where is it? Frame kit, motor kit, electronics, and wiring. It's probably in that box. Whole mess of zip ties. Cable kit and power for the Raspberry Pi. Bowden tube. Hands. Lock. No. Into steppy, whatever that is. Okay, so it's not in there. Check this out, folks. Check this out. This is the build plate for this printer. This is they include 2 removable build plates, but look at this thing. It's like a 1/4 of an inch thick aluminum. That's just absolutely massive. Absolutely massive. Thick. Yes, it is. So I did do some research before starting this build and everything. One of the things that I found was basically don't ignore the first step, which is what I'm doing right now, because if you do, once this thing is built, you won't have access to these parts anymore and you won't be able to do this step. So. Alright, there's some 2 extra links here. Cable. Where does this go? You need to orient that way. Well, it just says remove the end link. Like backwards? There's like a certain amount. I don't know which end I should be taking. Actually, no, I do. Because it shows the end that's outside. So it has to be this one. Alright. Extra links. Goes back in the box so we don't lose them. And Riv, thank you very much for that Prime sub. I appreciate that. You can use that anywhere and you choose to use it here. And that really... there. Art. It's upside down though. Sorry. 1 year long, 1 year strong. Very nice. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, bud. But yeah, you could use that anywhere and you chose to use it here, which really means a lot to me. So, zoom in here. We are going to need our tools now. And I'm going to need 2 M3x8 button head tap screws. which are somewhere in here. Okay. I did not print out an organizer for all of this stuff. M3x6, M3x30, M3x10, skim washers, M3x8. So many. 110 pieces, and I'll probably use all of them. Alright. Seems like you guys can hear me a little bit better when like this. Is that true? You guys hear me okay? Is the music too loud? I gotta find the right... That... Oh yeah, spot on. Loud and clear. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, because I'm using the microphone on this mic, or on this camera, and there we go. That should be a little bit better. Trying to get it oriented properly. Yeah, because I'm down here in my workshop and I don't have a full streaming setup like I have upstairs, like Crafty and I have. So, if this is this is the sort of thing that you guys want, I can start working on getting a streaming setup down here. I would love to do more making type stuff, working on various projects and everything. Yeah, if that's something that you want to see, let me know. I got lots of stuff to work on. Alright, so we need to pop this in. And it looks like that. Okay. Crank you down. Not all the way, but at least most of the way. Keep you a little loose. Alright, so that's step one. Which you enjoy and we'll enjoy you doing it. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Alright. Close that up so I'm not going to lose anything. Next up is we're going to set that aside. I need to like organize a whole bunch of shit in here. And I know I'm going to lose this crap, so we'll make use of some of the magnets that I have lying around here. I'm going to lose crap. Alright. The next thing we need to do is we need to set up these nut adapter strips. How long will this take to put together? I have no clue, Keebs. It will take however long it takes. For those of you who... What I wanted. I'm working on right now. That's what I'm building. That is what we're building. Do I recommend a 3D printer? Yeah, like, are you looking to get started with 3D printing? I would recommend a Neptune 2S. I have been very, very pleased with the Neptune 2 that I have. The 2S is the updated model. Or if you wanted to go the original, yeah, a good few days for like spare parts making. Yeah, I would recommend a Neptune 2S. That's pretty cheap. Or an Ender 3. An Ender 3 are good machines. They're cheap. They're good to start learning on. And they'll get you pretty much a lot of what you need to do. Like, they're decently big, so you can print a lot of stuff. And they're good to learn on. So, but yeah, Keebs, this is going to take probably a couple of days. Like, this is going to be a whole series. Okay, not in there. The nut traps are in here. there should be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Yeah, there's 5 of them. Legos. Hi, Jindal. Nope, not Legos. 3D printed parts. 3D printed parts. Okay. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna need 5 of these. I like that they included extras. That's very nice of them. In case I screw something up. We are going to put in, so like Legos, but not Legos. I like your face cam, keep it on. Okay. I just don't want to block most of the view of what you got. I guess I could shrink it a little bit. I just don't want to block the view. There you go. All right. And make it a little bit better. There you go. All right, so seem to be working more on the left side. Let me move so I'm more in space. Oh God, what have I done? Screw it. We'll put them back later. Oh, hooray for M2 nuts. All right, so we need to fill these with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nuts per row. Nuts everywhere, don't lose them. Yeah, grabbing all the nuts. These nuts. Do this. Just wait until I do something and like a nut goes flying and it just disappears into the ether. Do that. That's gonna... we might be able to get away with doing... Alright. Hold on. I just heard my washing machine go off. So I have to change the washing machine to the dryer. Minute. There we go. Okay. Boy, that's a little tough to get in there. I had to use one of the 2mm screws to hold on to it. Okay. Hold tight, folks. And I will be back in just a moment. All right, we're back. Okay, so let's see. Where were we? Yes, these nuts. Populating the nut carriers. Depending on how much M2 hardware you sourced, you may not be able to fully populate the M2 nut adapters. To fully populate the adapters, you need 50 M2 by 6 screws and M2 nuts. Okay. So you're going to skip 2 spaces, jam another nut in here, and skip 1 space. Jam that in there. Okay. Skip another space. We're trying to get this to thread. Okay. So, here we go. All right. That's all in there. So that's what it's supposed to look like. That's what we're supposed to get when we're done. So let's continue. Amaryllis, thank you very much for that follow and welcome on in. I never realized that you hadn't followed me, but welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to the 3D printer build. We are populating these nut adapter strips. Okay, so it's going to be, make them all look the same. That, literally building a 3D printer. We are building, where is it? We have an LDO Voron 0.1 kit, and we are building. And let me get a photo. What? Hold on. Jazz. That just downloads. Cool. Okay. Put it live, add a source. Media source. Local file. Browse for the local file. Do not show. I did the wrong thing. I followed your printer page, but you haven't had it running while I've been online. Oh, right. That's right. I was using vWott. I was using vWott to do that. I should have done that instead of streaming on my main. Oh, well. Let's go ahead and image. Okay. Browse. Boom. Boom. All right. So Okay. That's what we're building today. Or starting to work on. This is not gonna be a very this is not gonna be a let's build this in one day and be done with it. This is gonna take some time. So this is gonna be a whole series of build videos. And unfortunately I will do that when I have time. I will do them when I have time. How much did it run me cost-wise? That's the wonderful thing, Amaryllis. I won this printer as a giveaway. I won this as a giveaway from another 3D printing channel by the name of Loyal Moses. But this thing, I can't do a shout out for Loyal Moses. Yes, this is the prize that Crafty was mentioning. This thing runs for about $500 to $600 US dollars. Is what the price of this thing is. So yeah, I was very enthused, and incredibly that didn't fit. Not stay. You need to stay in there. Stay in your home. Go to your home. Yeah, so I'm quite pleased by the fact that that this is that I was able to get this. It was incredibly lucky, and that was the first time I'd ever been in said person's channel. Too, I wound up there at a raid series, like after a series of raids. I wound up in their channel, and they were doing a giveaway, and I said, hey, you know, why the heck not? I'll go ahead and enter, and I won. So, you know, awesome, go me. Merry Christmas to me, or other winter holiday of your choice. But yeah, I went and I looked up how much this printer goes for usually, and the full kit costs about $500 to $600. A merry gift to you. Yeah, indeed, Jindal. Indeed. So here I am trying to give back to the community a little bit, and talking about 3D printing and doing a build video, doing a build stream in there. Come on. Wiggle down in there. There we go. So the purpose of these nuts, these nut strips here, is these will actually sit in the grooves of the frame kit, and then this will allow us to mount the linear rails for the X and Y motion on this thing, and the Z motion. No. Wait a minute. He is done with a lead screw. Thought. We'll find out when we get there. But yeah, most of these are for the left and right linear rails to allow lead motion, platform motion. And one of the neat things about this particular printer is what's called a Core XY printer. For example, my main printer, can I give you an example of printer to give you an example? Not one that I can grab easily. My music is partially drowning me out. Okay. Thank you, Amaryllis. I appreciate that. Turn that down a little bit, and that should hopefully take care of it. I also threw on a compressor onto that, so it should actually get quieter when I talk. Hopefully that'll work. Yeah, Jindal, this is just the Chill Hop YouTube channel. This is just the Chill Hop YouTube channel. Yeah, let me know how that is, if that's better. Okay, so yeah, this printer is a what's called a Core XY printer. So there's a couple of different kinds of printer. There's a couple of different kinds of, okay, that compressor isn't working as it should be. Hold on. Okay. Now we're just gonna turn it down. Let me adjust the volume here. I think that might have been the song itself. All right, so that should be a little bit better, hopefully. All right. So there's, for FDM printers, or fused deposition modeling printers, that's the kind of extrusion and filament printers that you get, as opposed to a resin printer. FDM printers come in three, I guess, flavors. One is called a Cartesian printer. One is called a Core XY printer, and then there is a Delta printer. The most common, I guess, you're going to find is the Cartesian printer, which usually has a well, we'll just hold on. Guilt trip. So this is my current printer. This is a Cartesian printer. The Enders Amaryllis, those are Cartesian printers. But it'll have a so you'll have a bed that moves back and forth, a print head that moves back, X motion, Y motion. You have a gantry that goes up and down, a Z motion. That's a Cartesian printer. The other kind of printer, the Delta printer, that didn't set up too bad. The Delta printer has 3 stepper motors, and they're arranged in a triangle. And that's how you get X and Y and even Z through those 3 motors. That's what a Delta printer is. And then you have a Core XY printer, which is what I'm building here, which is, there is an X stepper motor and a Y stepper motor at the top, and they actually move the print head in diagonals. And then the Z platform lowers down from the top. And the whole point of like a Core XY printer is you can get very fast movement and very accurate movement out of it. That's the whole, I guess, selling point of a Cartesian printer. Or not Cartesian, I'm sorry, a Core XY printer. Another Core XY printer you may have heard of is the Hypercube. That's been a long-standing project of mine to do a Hypercube. I have all of the printed parts in a box over there, and I just need to source out the aluminum extrusions to get that. But that's to get a printer with a 300 millimeter cubed build volume. And you know that thing that I said was going to happen just happened. One of the nuts popped out, so we're going to put that in there instead. We're going to put there instead, and then we're going to put this one that thankfully it fell into my lap and not onto thankfully it fell into my lap and not on the floor. Where were we? We were putting it here. Come on. I'm glad that they gave extra of these nut wraps. Because, man, I would hate to, like, snap one of these things. Go get some food, Keebs. Thanks for coming by. Thank you for coming by. I really appreciate it. But, yeah, go get some food. Go take care of yourself. Self-care is important. All right. Last nut on this one. Go in here. Come on. Get in there properly, dang it. The problem is working with this tiny screw is actually kind of hurting my fingers. And good enough. We'll straighten out when we okay, so that redone. More. But yeah, these will hopefully straighten out when we get them into the frame. Okay. And the nice thing about 3D printers, all 3D printers, is you can print more 3D printers. All of these parts are 3D printed. Waiting on food here too, but we're home this weekend, so maybe the eat and watch. Ah, nice. Yeah, Crafty and I have a D&D game to go to later tonight, later this afternoon, so I'm not going to be streaming all afternoon. Only for probably until about 3 o'clock, which is about 3 hours from now. So I've got about 3 more hours to go. And we'll see how far we can make it in 3 hours. Oh, beef stew sounds delicious, Jindal. Crafty's going to try making some butternut squash soup tomorrow. I am very intrigued. We had some butternut squash soup at Fogo de Chao at MFF with some friends, and it was really, really good. Bellini with chicken for ours, nice. I have to remember, we're actually listening to 2 different playlists here. I'm listening to the Chill Hop playlist on Spotify on I have a Bluetooth headset in because I don't have speakers down here in my lab. Wish I did. Yeah, so we're just playing YouTube on this computer, and that's what you guys are listening to. Something to save for it. Yeah, I mean, all I need is just a really shitty piece of a shitty pair of speakers. I don't need anything super awesome. I mean, this is my basement. You know? This is my basement lab. So it doesn't need to be super awesome. In there, you're in there. Okay. All right, we're done. 2, 3, 4, 5 times 5, that's 25. I don't know how many. I don't think I need to fully populate all of these. I'm following the pictures. Yeah, I should. I don't know. I just don't want to use up all these M2 nuts and then not have enough for another part. Okay. Got a question for you, Zero. Any idea how much power a printer uses while it's printing? So that depends on the voltage and depends on the wattage of the heaters. I don't know about the heat beds, but like the hot end usually is like a 40 or 50 watt heating cartridge. And so that would, you could calculate how many watt hours it is. I'm not too good about that sort of like those sorts of electric calculations. That didn't go in there. I think the printer is 120 to 200 watts. The Lulzbot Mini, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like, so this printer, this is the power supply for this printer, and according to the label, get it so you can see, it outputs 24 volts at 6.5 amps. Yeah, I'm not really good at those kinds of calculations, so I'm not really sure. Marlis, I'm sure if you look up, I'm sure online, I'm sure online you can find that information. Okay, almost done. Using one of the screws to set these nuts was a good idea. Definitely a good idea. Okay. So, our power bill is kind of high. We're wondering if potentially still print something for Mom and Love for Christmas. Ah, I see. Yes. Okay, that's going back in there. One thing I didn't do when I set this up is I did not print out like an organizer, or go get an organizer to hold all this stuff, and I really should have. Got one. Hold on, maybe I've got something I can use. I mean, we're gonna keep everything in bags still, but like being able to separate it all and have it in one little place is not. Current events cause a price hike in the cost of electricity. Yeah, I can imagine that current events do, especially for the part of the world that you're in, Amaryllis. I'm not surprised at all, sadly. What do we got here? This container might work. Don't need that anymore. That. Yes, I know there's no organization to this. I'm just randomly grabbing stuff, putting it in. As long as the label is visible. Yep, exactly. Well, that's why I'm also keeping things in the bags. I'm not taking them out of the bags. 8. These are smaller pieces. I want this for the smaller pieces. So that's good. That'll. Keyboard. Magnets. There's the nut traps. Okay, let's see. Probably the nut carriers. E-extrusion. Okay, so now we need to start putting in extrusion. E-extrusion, 4 of them, and 200 millimeters. 4 of them and 200 millimeters. Okay. Trying to keep things together here. Got a nice little sticker. Small, tiny extrusions. Quantity 2, quantity 1. Yeah, the other thing is, like, none of this shit is labeled. Not like, put this in slot A, put this in slot B. None of that. Alright, so now we need to figure out. The other thing is, like, most of this stuff is I'm gonna put in slot Z, yeah, right? To avoid confusion, we will call the extrusion by the name shown on the reference. Most of this stuff is all 200 millimeter. Some of these are tapped. Oh, okay, they have holes in them too, like access holes. Okay, so now we need to find... Ugh. This is why this is going to be a challenge. Okay, that has no access holes. Let's try one of these. That has one access hole. And the E-extrusion that we have, and the extraction, or the access hole, this is what I'm talking about. For example, this particular piece on top doesn't have any holes like that. This one does. Okay, that one has a pole that's very, very close to the end. That may be good. Alright. Figure all this out. That also may be identical, so that may actually not be what we need. Because it says that there's only... Oh no, there's 4 of these E extrusions. Okay. Okay. It has 2 access holes. Oh, okay. That has 2. It has none. Many of these also have more than 29.5 millimeter. No, they don't. Okay, these are D extrusion. This one that has nothing, this is A extrusion. That's just 2. I know I'm not giving you guys a very good view of all this. Yep, that just has that. Okay. And he's finger trap. Uh-huh. Sure, Riv. Okay. This looks almost identical. All right. Oh, okay. That goes there. These are definitely part of the bed. I mean, they're the smallest extrusions. So we'll definitely need those. Here we go. I think that's the other one that we need. I will check these with a we'll check these with my with a ruler. That. And then what is this? Okay. 4, 5. Okay. Okay, so those are all separated into parts. I think this is what we need. I need to check that this is 29.5 millimeters. I'm just going to eyeball it. And yeah, that looks to be about 29.5 millimeters. Okay. That's 7 millimeters. Okay. All right, so I think this is what we need. Need to fix spin and flip 0. I know I do. I know I do, Batman. I know that I do. I just haven't had the time. Haven't taken the time. All right, that's tiny, tiny little extrusions. That's our F extrusion and our G extrusion. That's probably going to go like this. All right, so go back. First zero stream I've caught since last time I had the printer stream up. Yeah. I stream at night, so EU is definitely asleep. Alright, so I need to take 2 of these E extrusions. Mind the access hole position. What do we do our best to call out things that may bite you later in the assembly process. In doubt, please refer to the CAD model. It might save you some considerable time down the road. Yeah, right. I'm not ignoring you, Crafty. All right. Sorry, I'm reading. Okay. Find the carriages. Do our best to call out things. All right, so this goes like this. The nut traps. Okay. It doesn't say how they're these things, Amaryllis. They're little 3D printed parts that hold the nuts, so they trap the nuts in them. Okay, so this, or understand correctly, needs to slide into place. Like so. This one, they're all this, hold on, did I even do that right? That's my next question. Did I even do that right? Yes, I did. Actually, oh, did I? Hold on. Yes, I did. Perfect. Okay, so the big gap goes towards that. Okay. Okay. That's that. These need to be 38 millimeters from the end. So steps are 0.5 millimeters. Excuse me. 1, 2, I'm blind. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Approximately. Okay. Five, 6, 7, 8. I know I'm doing this so precisely. All right. Yes. Okay. So there's a tool in here somewhere. There's a tool in here somewhere to allow me to align the linear rails centered. I just have to find it. Guidler, latch, motor frame, carriage. Cable tie, front foot, front rail, rail stops, rail guide. Rail guide? Two of them. Fusion drilling guide, nut adapter, Raspberry Pi mount, or inlet. Okay, so yeah, it should be in here. Probably is not going to find it.
Maraschino cherries, major run. No one had a run like Grimes. No one.
There it is. That's the piece I'm looking for. Is there more than one of those? There is more than one of those. Why is there more than one? It just says there's two of them. Okay. So, knee rails. One of the other things that I'm looking forward with this particular printer is that it is also self-enclosed. So it's going to let me print ABS easily. Okay, knee rail kits. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then these things, whatever these are. I'm sure they will tell us. Okay, so all the linear rails look to be about the same. ABS open, but close the doors to your study. Air it out via the window in the morning as best I can. Yep. Okay, so here I gotta be careful. Here I gotta be careful because these, if I damage them, they're done. Use the guides to position the rail in the center of the extrusion prior to fastening. Oh! I see why there's two of them. So you have one on each end. Alright. High precision linear rail. I love it. Okay. Fusion. Okay. Yes. You're gonna go over there. You're gonna clamp down there. You're gonna clamp down there. This is actually really neat that it has these things. I'm gonna have to take out one of these bumpers. I'll have to put that back. Okay, what do I need for this? M2 by 6. M2.5. 3, M3, M3, M3. M2 by 6. Carriages are designed to slide along the rail easily. This unfortunately also includes sliding off the rails. Okay, what we got? Too big. Perfect. Big fingers versus those itty bitty screws. Yeah, welcome on Impact. How you doing? Good to see you. I can tighten that down all the way because I don't want to damage it. All right. The next one should go here. Welcome on Impact. How are you? Just rolled out of bed? Nice. That doesn't seem to have anything behind it. Goof up. I wonder. Instead of putting these in all at once, yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Let's try this. There we go. All right, what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to pre-populate these and then slide them on. Is this the new printer? Yes, it is. We're just getting started. I am taking my time and I am being slow with this on purpose. Yeah, I'm trying to do this way so I don't have to do it blind. Okay. See if this will work. Make sure I'm putting it in on the right side. Brilliant. Awesome. Okay. All right. Okay, that's 2 millimeters. Yeah, that's 2 millimeters that it extends past the end of the nut trap. So 38 millimeters plus, or 38 minus 2 would be 36. So this needs to be 36 millimeters from the end Very hard not to crank down on these too much. Start ZXY into tray 432, tighten screw, yes. Yeah. But, I mean, this is going to be a long process. This is not going to be a let's do this and get it done in a day. My Neptune was a let's print it in a day. Not this one. This one's going to take a couple of days. Okay, I still have one more screw to put in. Centered, that's centered. I pop this back in. Yes, I can. Excellent. Or I could just put it there. Likewise, I can move that one in. And that'll keep it'll keep this linear bearing from falling out. Oh, there is like no slop whatsoever in that. That is exactly what it's supposed to do. All right, tighten this one down. Right? That bag of itty bitty screws. All it takes is just one misstep. Okay. So that's linear rail 1 done. And we're going to keep those rubber bumpers on there because if this thing comes off, that's the end of it. That's done. Okay. So we'll get the next one here. And it's not like I can nip off to the hardware store. Well, I mean, I do have, if I need to, I have a whole box full of spare stuff. M2x6. I was smart. I bought spares. All right. So that's that. I'm gonna move this in one there. Then we're going to pop this on. We can move it as necessary, but this is to get things centered. Or centered as much as possible. Someone planned for the IKEA doom, right? All right. So. Also trying hard not to over crank on these. All right. Let's make sure this is in the right position. It should be 36. It is not in the right position. Loosen that one up. Move this. Tighten this one up a little. There we go. This should be 36 millimeters. Yeah, okay. Now we can tighten this back up. Okay, there's that one. Okay. That one's not going anywhere. And move these to the outside. These little tiny Allen wrenches I dislike. So I have a 2mm Allen wrench here. Or hex head. Maybe? Don't think this is gonna fit. Nope, too big. Ooh. Big. Smallest T-handle I have. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that's so much easier. All right. That's 2 from the end. Okay, so we skip that one. We put one in here. Okay. And then one in here. Seem to have rounded the corners off of this one. Good. All right. Good. And your bearing is sliding back and forth very nicely. Perfect. All right. So those 2 linear rails are done. Okay. Put stuff back as we go. Okay, put those nuts back in. I need to do massive cleanup when I'm done with this. Yeah, no rounding. Okay. During assembly, some rail ends won't be supported by stoppers that prevent the carriage from coming off the rails. Some rails come with little plastic stop pins. You can leave those in place for assembly. If your rail does not have these stop pins, leave the last screw slightly loose to act as a stopper. Alternatively, use some tape to fix the carriage in. Okay. But it says to use print spacer. There's rail stops in here. Oh, it has to have rail stops. What are those attached to? What the hell do those attach to? Because I'm looking in here. And this is one of the rail stops. Yeah, that's right. Just drop these. You do. And it says to put the rail stop in, but there's nothing to attach it to. Unless I'm putting it here, but that doesn't work either. I don't know. I might have more parts than I need. Okay, let's continue. All right. Extrusion. Oh, wait, the end of the rail needs to go 38 millimeters, not 36. Great. So that means I have to untighten these and I have to move them. See, this is what I get for not reading all of the instructions all the way through before starting on something, on a particular step. All right. Who reads the instructions all the way through, right? 6, 7, 8. Thankfully, these slide very easily, and I can just loosen them up, move them, and then retighten them. $36, $37, $8. All right. Have instructions? Yeah, no. No, the instructions on this are actually quite impressive. It's a 159-page instruction manual. And that's just for the assembly. Okay, so I have stoppers. That. Don't need the rail stops. Okay, so that's the Y rails built. Now for the Z, no. No, that is correct. Now for the Z rails. I need C extrusion. This is the C extrusion. Like, the extrusion has 2 holes. And that's it. There's only 2 of them. and they're 7.5 millimeters to the hole. I'm just eyeballing it. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that's 5 millimeters. 6 millimeters. That's 7.5. And eyeballing it, that looks to be about right. So that has multiple holes. That has multiple holes. This one, not okay. So these are the Z rails. Making sure. Okay. The Z rails okay. The Z rails on this one. Where do they go? They go the opposite way. They go this. All right. Hey, Running Paw, welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Let's grab 2 more linear rails. I don't know what these are, unless these are supposed to be mounting rails for the things, but I don't know. Fun meeting you in Crafty IRL a few weeks ago. Yes, it was, Running Paw. Yes, it was. It was awesome to meet you too. I am glad that we were able to meet you. Okay. Those up. For Dragon Lover, welcome on in. Welcome on in. These are the random spare bits we put in just to screw with you. Yeah, right. Okay. So again, we're going to need these the rail centering things. And for these, I need to not tighten them down all the way. So I can move the things into position where I need them. Again, need the M2x6. Thick knife, where did I get it? That was actually a Christmas gift from Crafty. That is a Leatherman Skeletool. It's actually quite nice. Yeah, this is a Leatherman Skeletool. Here we go. Quite nice. It's got the knife on the outside. It's got a belt clip, bottle opener. It has screwdriver with changeable bit, which is nice. Extra bit storage is here. So there's a Phillips head and a flathead. And then it has your standard pliers. So yeah, quite nice. And Crafty got that for me for Christmas or my birthday. I don't remember which. Don't remember which, but it was very nice of her to do that. I need to make sure that this is lined up. I think that's lined up. Okay. That looks to be about right. Come on, dang it. Get in there. There. Okay, there's one. Next one goes in here. I want to tighten that down all the way. Pop that stopper out so I can get the end piece in. Okay. Need one there. Itty bitty screw work, yep. Exactly. Then, go ahead and move that down. Needs to go there. You know, this is very fiddly. Right. Just hop in there. Then we need to position it 33 millimeters from the end of the rail. From the end of the extrusion. Okay. Maybe next time at PEP we can all hang out together. That would be nice. That would be nice, Running Paw. Okay, 33 millimeters, huh? 1, 2, 33. One down so it doesn't go anywhere. That one down so it doesn't. tighten the rest of these. It's not going anywhere. Rail slides smoothly. I have the stoppers in place so the rail, the carriage isn't going to go anywhere. Okay. That there. Okay. Make sure we get all this lined up. What kind of 3D printer is that I'm putting together? There's a picture of it in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. It is called a Voron 1, Voron 0.1. And this particular kit is from a company called LDO Motors. I won this as part of a giveaway. I won this as a giveaway on another 3D printer streamers channel. And I'm trying to kind of do my best to give back to the community by streaming, building the thing. Said streamer also does a lot of charity work stuff, so I'm hoping to get in touch with them once I am done with this, so that we can, so I can print out a whole bunch of stuff for him to do for his charity work. Like, he donates a lot of toys and stuff to kids in need. Leave that loose. Was in there. Okay. One. All right. Slide this whole thing down, and we need to make this 33 millimeters. So 31. 32, 33. Oop. All right, and tighten this down. Good. All right, that part's done. We got our Z rails finished. These were the Y rails. These ones that I just did. Those are the Y rails. These ones are the Z rails. What's next? Instructions won't call out nuts that were inserted in a previous step, nor nuts that... Okay. I'm pretty sure I need those T-nuts for something. Yeah, there's only 2 pieces. Maybe I do need those square nuts or those stopper pieces. Hmm. All right, so now we need to start at the bed carrier. Needs the F extrusion and the M3x12s. They're right there. Go ahead and close up these. Back in our little box here. M3x12s, the F extrusion. So let's make sure we know. F extrusion, quantity 2. Uh, 100 millimeters. G extrusion, but they're all the same. They're all the same, then does it matter which one I use? Yes, it doesn't. Okay, so let's find our bed piece. Bed front mount. Bed mount left and right. Gonna need those. There's the front bed mount. I think. Yes. Okay. I don't know what the front rear mount looks like. Okay, so M3x12 button head. Need 2 of those. Yeah, those have to be the square nuts. Because I don't think hex nuts... Maybe they will. I have a bunch more M3 nuts. Okay. If I can, in case I need them, so... Let's run some tests here real quick. Okay, that's the hex nut. It does allow a little bit of play, but oh. All right, let's see here. You do the exact same thing. Okay, I'm gonna go with the hex nuts because they're more. I have more of them. Okay, so those are M3x8s that I need. Two of those. Those go in the bottom of this thing. All right. I'm done with that. That's... button head screws, yeah. Radishes, craisins, and crackers. Sounds delicious. Sounds delicious, Running Paw. Right, we're going to back that all the way out to about there. And then put another one in here. I guess I need to put in those rail stops with M3 nuts as well. All right, so I should be able to take this, slot it like that. It doesn't matter which orientation I put these in. There we go. Okay. Down. And that down. And these down. All right, making sure that I have a good view, or that you guys have a good view. Boom. Boom. Done. All right. I need more M3x8s. I need to thread them here on the ends in what they call a blind joint. And then that slides in here. And then I should be able to hit that. And that one. Tighten this one. Boom, done. All right. Good, good. Okay. Extrude. Okay. All right, so we're gonna put that aside for a minute. I need to go back. Okay, these are the Z rails, and I need to get those rail stops. There's two rail stops. Okay. And those go at the upper end. So get this in here. And slap a nut on it. And that should, once I advance this far enough, slide right in. Boom. Tighten that down. We don't need this rubber stopper anymore. That stops that rail. Make sure that's straight. All right, so that's one stopper there. That one we can leave in place. Okay. Z rails are the rails that allow the bed of the platform to move up and down in the Z axis. You have three planes of movement. You have X, Y, and Z. And right now we're working on the Z rails. Okay. That's nice and tight. Okay, we don't need that stopper anymore. We'll hang on to those. Yeah, so that's going to stop that from going that way. That's that way. Okay, and we might as well take care of the Y rails as well. Oh, you're not getting on my nerves, Running Paw. You're not getting on my nerves at all. Oh. I'm just trying to keep all this stuff straight in my head. All right, there's that. Go ahead and pre-set these up. And the Y rails, on the Y rails, we need to not drop that piece. The Y rails go on this end. Okay. Good to know. Okay, don't need that stopper anymore. That is not the movement that way. Tight one. All right. Okay. Put that in. Down. And go. All right. Don't need that stopper anymore. Good. Okay. So we got our Y rails done. Got our Z rails done. Here we keep this stuff together. Don't lose too much of it. So go back. E rails. Okay. Bed. We've done the bed. Bed carrier. All right, now we need the B extrusion. B extrusion is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 6. These have absolutely no holes in them whatsoever. Okay. Okay. I need M3 by 6 I need lots of the nuts. Where's my M3 by 6? M3 by 30, M2 by 10, M2 by 6, by 8, M3 lock nuts. M3 by 12. There's my M3 by 6. And M3 by 10s. Okay. So each end of this extrusion gets an M3 by 10 in it. All right. M3 by 10s away. Now we need 4 M3 by 6s. Way more than I need. And M3, there's nuts in there, so that gets threaded in. And it also says I have to preload on one of these. I have to preload some nuts. All right. I have to insert 2 additional M3 nuts into the highlighted slot between the ones to affix the M3 by 6. These will be used to attach the stepper mount. In a later step. That's going to go in there. With 2 M3 nuts, so we're just going to slide those in. Come on. Something on the inside of this nut. Make sure you're I can actually screw through you. We'll do a different one. I need to be able to torque on that. 1. There's 2. Of course, you're going to fall out the other side. And let's go ahead and throw this one in here. Try to make sure on it to clear those threads. Okay. Orientation and assembly. Read the next 4 pages before continuing. To keep the assembly images consistent and as easy to follow as possible, we are showing them in an upright orientation. For ease of assembly, we recommend assembling the Z-axis line flat. Okay, let's read through those pages. Okay. So the z-axis slots in. Here's my z's. These are the z's. The z-axis slots in on these two things that we've loaded in there. Okay. On the back side of that, we preload some nuts. If you're planning on running a Bowden setup, preload an additional 2 for a total of 5 M3 nuts into the marked position. The extruder can be mounted to those later. I believe this is a Bowden setup. All it means you need to add the specified number of nuts in the indicated position. You can use an M3 fastener to temporarily fix them in place to prevent them from sliding out of the slot. Alright, so that slots in the top. H extrusions go there. Okay. Adjust the positioning so we have the appropriate millimeter. Add bottom stop. Okay. Okay, I see how it goes. So we take our two Z ends, they slide through like that. Okay. Snug that one up. That. Slides through like that. Yeah, I'll square all this up later. Because I can tell you right now, this is no way square. And come on, get in there. There we go. Okay. There's that. The H extrusion is next. H. Ones with the H extrusion. Is these? No, these only have one hole in them. H extrusions have two. believe these are the H extrusions. Stay in there. Okay. Just making sure these are all snug but not tight. Because... where's my combination square? I need a machine. I need a tool that I don't have. I am kind of approximating. But yeah, I need a tool that I don't have. I need to make sure that these are all perfectly square. Okay. I see why they tell you not to put in the other rail stops before doing this step, because otherwise these get blocked. If you put those stops in, they get blocked. So yeah, there's a specific way to do this. Well, shoot, that kind of stymies me. Yeah, thank you, Batman. That kind of stymies me, unfortunately. I don't know if we can continue right now. And... Ooh. Did something that I shouldn't have either. And that is, I didn't preload nuts on these rails. Okay, so that means I have to take this apart. See, this is why it was going to take so long. All right, so what I need to do with this is I need I'm doing Bowden, which I am. Ah. All these pieces are falling apart. If I'm going to do a Bowden setup, which I believe this is, I need to preload 5 nuts per slot. Okay. And I will hydrate in just a moment, Batman. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. 5 slots. Yeah. You can use a fastener temporarily to prevent them from sliding out of the slot. So that's what I'm going to do. One. Two. Oh, where's this? We'll just make sure that these don't move. All right. All right. Bum, 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 bum. Unfortunately, folks, I think we're going to have to come to a stop after this because, as I said, I don't have the part that I need. I don't have the tool that I need to continue. And I'm not going to put you on be right back while I run to the hardware store. That'll just be something that we pick up later and we'll continue. I kind of had a feeling that there might be something like this happening. But still, 3 hours? How have I been going? About 2.5? 2? Yeah. There will be more of these streams. There will be more of these. On. Right on there, dang it. There we go. Yeah, I have a combination square, but that's too big to use. I need a machinist square is what I need. Thankfully, I know that I can get one at the local Menards hardware store. Maybe even Farm and Fleet. Get in there. Getting stuck. All right. Just snug these up to make sure that they don't go anywhere. Okay, and now I should be able to start putting this back together. Right? We'll snug these up. All right. So that's unfortunately where we're going to have to leave it. I'm going to put 2 more screws in here just so I don't lose those nuts. We can always take them out. Take out the screws, that is, when it comes time to actually mount the thing there. Get in there. Let's strip you. Don't want to cross thread you. Nope, that's cross-threaded or something. And I just dropped a screw. Hopefully it didn't bounce anywhere. Maybe it's a bad screw? I don't know. Yeah, maybe that was just a bad screw, or I didn't get it seated properly. That snugs up just fine. All right, so our next step, once I get the parts that I need, is to make sure that this is all square. Make sure this is all square, and then we need to make sure that the Z braces or the Z rails are square and the appropriate distance away from the corners and from each other. So that's going to be our next step. But right now, we're kind of stuck. I don't have that tool. Need it. So, thank you everybody for joining me. Let's see. Nuts. Button head. All right, doing some organization here. 2.5. Three by 10s. Don't want to lose these hex nuts, so those need to go back in the bag. All right. And this will all go back in the box. I don't want to lose these either. And then this will eventually mount here, so it can go up and down. So that is going to be our plan for next time. Let's see. I don't have a little tiny bag for these. I do. I can keep them in the drag chain bag. All right. Oh yeah, Amaryllis, definitely. You are quite welcome. I'm excited about this. Specifically, I'm excited about this particular hot end. This dragonfly, this Phaetus dragonfly, is supposed to be a really nice, really well-performing hot end. This was included in the box. I'm very excited for that. So, that goes there. That's closed. We have all our tools. That's closed. That's in there. This will mount somewhere. I don't know where this mounts, but it does mount somewhere. I think it's supposed to mount like this. Yeah, I believe that's how it goes. But we'll see. Oh, we shall see. All right, until next time, folks. Thank you very much for joining me. Keep your eye on this space, and I will try to announce give a little bit more time in advance about when I'm going to be streaming these build videos and or the build sessions, and we can go through this whole journey together. And at the end, we'll have a 3D printer. We'll have a whole 3D printer. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to sharing it with you guys. So thank you again for coming in and stopping in. I hope that you have had fun and have had a chill experience. I also have had a very chill experience. I'm going to keep this setup going for just a little while longer. Give you a nice bird's eye view of my messy desk. But yeah, until next time, folks, take care of yourselves. Silver, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. We're just about to end because I don't have a tool that I need. I am ending, Silver. I'm sorry. I am ending. I need a machinist square. Make sure that this frame is square and that these items are square to the frame. So we made some headway. As I said, this is about a 159-page document of build instructions, and we are on page is it? We are on page 25. All right, but yeah, let's see who's live, and we'll raid. I don't know who's live, but we'll go ahead and until next time, folks. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. See you again soon.
Yeah, we're functionally making fursuits and costume pieces and such back to back here, so you're always going to find something in progress. Because it be my job to make stuff for people. It's my job to make stuff for people. It's my hobby to take you all along on the ride. Yeah, the trouble of being self-employed is that my boss is awful. My boss is just really nasty to me all the time. My boss keeps on insulting me. It's really nasty. Ah no! Zrowolf! Woohoo! Welcome to the stream. It is a Zrowolf. Woohoo! Thanks for the heckin' raid here. Hopefully you're here without fear, because we've got so little sewing to do. Then we've got an